Well, everybody, it might all come down to this game right here. On Super Wildcard Weekend, we have to once again take on Winston Gales and these Detroit Lions. This team just beat us, and they also beat us last year. They beat us in the NFC Championship game last season, and both losses were kind of in heartbreaking fashion, this last loss especially. And now we're here after an 8-0 start to our season, a 3-6 record since then, and a lot of injuries in between. We have to beat the Lions, who have, again, beat us in our last two matchups against them, both in one-score games, but both in relatively heartbreaking fashion. We're back at home in SoFi, and it's our chance to really make up for all these losses as of late, and a chance to potentially start a new playoff run this season. Here we go in the wild card matchup. Down below, the Falcons took down the Packers 35-32. So Green Bay's year is done. Atlanta moves on, and now it's our turn. Wagner and the offense takes over to start this game. Now, we cannot get deals done with Wagner, candidate, or Trevor Offord, so this could very well be their last game on this team. I doubt it's going to be the case for our quarterback, but it's possible that candidate and Offord both do not return. And speaking of Trevor Offord, he gets the first catch of the ball game. 7-yard pickup to bring up second down. Allen up the guts, just battling through two different defenders. He's got 6 and a first down. And look down below, Damon Craig's Broncos took down the Ravens in the wild card 35-28. Wagner's going down. Marcus Ware had a sack in our last game against them, and he's already got one here. A big loss of 9. We only scored 13 points against this team in week 17. And now we've got 3rd and very long coming up. Might as well just call this drive over, right? We don't usually convert these, but we do here. Trevor Offord's got enough on it. 3rd and 18. We got the first down. A strike from Jesse Wagner. And we're up to our own 45-yard line. Did not expect us to keep the drive alive. Jack Campbell, or not Campbell, who is that? I don't recognize number 64. But he plants Allen for a short gain of 4 yards. Now we're just shy of midfield. Wagner on the outside, links it with BJ Traynor for a first down. But this exact spot on the field is where things went haywire in week 17. No man's land, they call it. We start with the handoff. We only get the 1 yard. Gonna stick with the ground, and now we're going backwards. Loss of 2. That's Jack Campbell. If we start this game doing what losses our last one, I'm gonna be upset. It's got! Trevor Offord's got it. What a throw by Wagner. What a catch by Trevor Offord. 4 for 4 through the air to start this opening drive, and that was a perfect throw. There's also a great catch, hanging on despite the big hit right as he made that grab for the end zone, and in! It's David Parson! Touchdown Rams! Another great throw by Wagner. He was wide open at the back pylon, and Wagner got it to him. That is exactly how you want to start this game, but we saw this team have a good offensive first half last time we faced this team. Hoping to avoid a similar fate in the second half moving forward, but we also only scored 10 points in that first half in that last one, so hoping to put up some more in this one. But out comes Winston Gales and this Lions offense. from the 28-yard line. Already over half the quarter gone after that opening drive by the Rams. They start on the ground. It's Jahmyr Gibbs for 3. On second down, they're going to stick with the ground. Gibbs with some nice hesitation. He gains 4. They need the 38 for a first down, and they're not going to get it. Spain tackled short by guess who? Daniel Levy. After a 3-and-out forced by our defense, can the offense continue their hot start and put another touchdown on the board? We lead 7-0, starting just inside our 30-yard line. Over the middle, it's Parson for a first down. And just like last game, Wagner is starting off with a very clean performance. Now 6 for 6 through the air. They're showing pressure. We're going to hand it off. Allen slips between the tacklers and only has a short gain. 5 runs, 11 yards. Offered in the slot here on second down. Pressure coming. Wagner hit as he throws it away for his first incompletion. Got to convert another 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Already had plenty of these in this game. And facing pressure, Wagner leaves it short for David Jackson. All right, second drive for Detroit. Starts from their 24. Right back to Spain. He's got 7. Showing strong side run. They'll throw it instead. In the dirt. Not sure what Gales was doing there. Another 3rd and 3 for the Lions. And this time they've got it to Crocker for the first down. Couple of short throws to open the game for Gales, but Crocker gets the carry and is across midfield. 16 yards on that run. Last play of the quarter, and the Lions are going backwards. Carl Graham bursts through the line to take down Gibbs for a loss of 3. And that is the end of the first quarter. Rams up 7-0. Lions going backwards. Start of the second quarter. We flip fields. Rams bring pressure, and Gales overthrows Jamison Williams. And now Warren Terry shaken up like he always is. Long way to go on 3rd down for the Lions. We bring pressure again, and Ruiz got there all by himself to take down Gales. 4th and 21. They've got a punt. We'll see if Warren Terry comes back in because we're already missing Quincy Bangsland in this game, which is a huge hit to the pressure that we can create. The offense gets it back, still up by a score. Achane gets the handoff to the outside. Cannot get the first down, but he does set up 3rd and shorts. Single back formation. Perry Kasen's got a blocker, and he's got a nice gain of around 12 yards for first down. Kaysen will stay in on 1st and 10, and this time he's wrapped up for only a short gain. Another one on the ground, up the middle, and 2 more yards. The ground game's not being very productive early on in this first half. 3rd and 6. Got to get to the 46 to keep this drive alive. Wagner is nearly sacked. What a punt by B.J. Lauderdale. The Lions will start inside their 10-yard line at the 7. But 2 straight drives going nowhere for the offense, asking our defense to get another stop. Outside, Gibbs spun around by Richards after a 5-yard pickup. He'll get it again, and tackled by Dotson. It's already the 3rd and 3 for the Lions in this game. And it is broken up. Gabe Davis couldn't hang on in traffic. And that's going to be a flag. They bobbled the punt snap. And that gave them like an extra second to get it off. And thus we ran into the kicker and failed to block it. It is a first down for Detroit at their 29-yard line. And they will keep possession.
Automatic first down.
They score on this drive. Because of that, I'm going to be absolutely livid. First down, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Here we go. You just don't see those kinds of plays happen against us. You just simply don't. I've only ever seen us do that. Never any other team. Our punters never get fouled. Now it's second down and 3 for the Lions from midfield. They're going to throw it. And it is caught by Spain. Vance was trying to make a diving play for a pick. Just over 4 to play here in the half. Rams bring 4. It's stumped off for Gibbs. Trips top of the screen. They hand it off to Crocker. And we are there ready for it. 3rd and 8 coming up. Need to stop here in no man's land to prevent any points from going on the board after that penalty. Play fake. Gales down the field. Broken up by Richards. Perfect coverage down the field. The Lions end up punting, but the offense has to get back on the board here. We cannot go into this half, just like our last game, up by only 7 when we could have had a lot of other opportunities. Here's one. Trevor Offord off to the races. Touchdown Rams. 80 yards. I've said it almost every week. We've got to find a way to bring this guy back. He just adds a different level to the offense. The Rams lead 13-0. The Douglas PAT is up and good. Trevor Offord is a difference maker. The half is not over, though. We got to get a stop on defense again to go into halftime with this score. Out of the 2-minute warning. Pressure coming on the screen. Gibbs has some room and makes Frank Drummond miss his tackle. Only 47 passing yards through the air for Gale, 7 for 11. He's been, pretty consistent on his throws, but they haven't had a lot through the air with this tight coverage by the Rams. But they are moving the ball right now. Second and short. Pressure coming. Crossbody throw, and there's a flag down. They're going to get us for roughing the passer, aren't they? That's insane. That's now 2 penalties on back-to-back drives. They're tacking on 15 extra yards and extending these possessions. Brian Stewart this time, it was called for that roughing the kicker in our last game against this team. From the 31, and they're already in field goal range. Gale's outside, and Spain is in the end zone! You can't be serious, guys! Now we're going to have to score all over again. We just do not make it easy on ourselves at all, but especially to end every first half. We always screw it up. This has been a constant theme over the past at least 2 seasons, maybe even 3. We are so terrible at ending every first half in a positive way. We got 61 more seconds to go. This is Perry Kaysen on the halfback wheel for a first down. Jesse Wagner, 10 for 13 passing. And we got 40 seconds left to get about 40 or so more yards to get in field goal range. Launching it down the field. It is incomplete. Stoudemire could not get both feet in bounds. Second down, and we hand it off. What are we thinking? I just don't agree with that. We're trying to get in field goal range to be up by 2 scores by halftime, and you run the ball on 2nd and 10 when you can't afford to run the ball. That one's caught by Parson. Over 200 first half passing yards, and he goes out of bounds. 1 timeout, 24 seconds. Let's not do any hijinks here and mess up this time management. Let's just play it safe. Over the middle, Stoudemire shakes a defender, trying to run out of bounds, but can't get there. That should be enough. Just call timeout. All right, we're going to this. This is the right call. So get us in a halftime with a 2-score lead. But it's a little bit less than I was expecting after that offered touchdown. 17-7. We led by 7 at halftime 2 weeks ago. And now here we have a 10-point lead. Can we protect this one? I really, really hope so. That field goal was crucial because the Lions start the half with the football. We've seen this before. They start from their 32. Our defense has to show up here in the second half, and so does the offense. Both have got to be as good as they were in the first half to come out on top and move on to the divisional round. On second down, they're going to take it through the air. It's picked off. Darius Richards jumps the play. Williams the target. And just like in our last game against Detroit, Darius Richards comes through with a big pick. A huge half-opening turnover gives us the ball inside their 35. Allen inside the 25 now. And we are knocking on the red zone door. Now throw it. Wagner. Incomplete. David Parson had it but couldn't hang on. Cannot afford to pull our punches here in this one. Got to put this ball in the end zone. Over the middle. David Jackson. First down. That is his first grab all day, I believe. 11 yards. Achane goes out wide. We're going 5 wide. Offord hangs on at the 5-yard line. Wider now 14 for 19. Offord over 140 yards in this game. Harry Kaysen gets the carry. Good blocking. He's pushed in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is how you respond. That is how you take advantage of a turnover. You put the ball in the end zone and make them pay for their big mistake. The PAT will make it 24-7. So in week 17, Gales threw 2 second-half picks, and we still allowed 2 second-half touchdowns, which was enough for them to come out on top. We've already got 1 pick here in this second half. Can we do it again? We'll find out soon. 7 yards to go on second down. This is caught on the outside with a tight end for a gain of 5. That's Nick Kemp to bring up 3rd and 2. We got Darius Richards back in the zone. That should help us out on defense. Gibbs gets the carry, and he's tackled shy. That was Carlos Ruiz. Unfortunately, Derek Miller's hurt one of our backups on the defensive line, but we do force a punt again. This defense right now is playing lights out besides that one Darryl Spain touchdown play. That was a good play by the offense, so some good blockers up ahead for him. We get it back up by 17 points. David Jackson. Now from the 31. It is almost picked off. Oh, that was close. Third down chance for the Detroit defense to get off the field, and it's almost picked off again. Two near costly mistakes by Wagner, and that's a 3-and-out. 6:04 to play here in this third quarter, but half of it gone. Amon-Ra St. Brown through the air. That was just his second reception, and it's almost picked off. Damon Johnston trying to undercut that route. Just a simple slant route. Incomplete. 3rd and 2. In the backfield, it's Gibbs. He gets the carry and is got enough just barely. New set of downs for Detroit. Gibbs right up the guts. First down and more into Rams territory. From the Rams 45. Play fake. Gale's taken off. And he's wrapped up by Ruiz after a 4-yard run. Gibbs stays in. More play action, but Finch gets there unblocked. Gales never saw him. That's a big loss of 8 yards. Raheem Finch has been quiet for the better part of the season, but a big sack there in the playoffs. And now pressure coming again. This time it's Tremaine Candidates, who is just going to continue his breakout season. Another Lions punt, and we have the ball back. Still up 24-7. A score here, a touchdown here, likely ends this game. Let's get it done. Uh-oh, pressure coming off the edge. That's thrown away. A blitz, and Allen runs for around 4. A curious 2nd and 10 handoff there. And now 6 yards are required to keep this drive going. Got to get to around the 25-yard line for the first. Wagner throws it away again. The Rams go 3-and-out. 95 seconds left to go here in the quarter. The Lions get it back, and then you still have life in this game. It's not over yet. We could be in store for, I don't want to say it, but some more heartbreak. It's possible. Anything is in this series. We've seen some absolutely crazy things happen, including in our last game against this very team. So, got to play our best football down the stretch. Could not let this team back in this game. They're already across midfield again. Play fake. Gale's taking off, but we're ready for it. No gain. Gales dumps it off for Gibbs. Loss of 1. Great tackle by the rookie corner, Frank Drummond. And that is going to end this third quarter. We have juiced our lead a little bit here in this third quarter, and the Lions have failed to score. Can this defense continue their second half shutouts? 3rd and long. Gale's on the outside. It is incomplete for Darrell Spain. George Vance in coverage. The Lions from the 50 pretty much have to go for it. It's 4-down territory here in the fourth quarter. 11 yards to go. Spain over the middle. He's got Gabe Davis for the first. Any score on this drive will make it a 2-score game moving forward. So we're probably going to allow at least a field goal here, so we at least need our offense to put up a similar drive. At least a field goal on our next possession. Hoping for our defense, though, to create a stop here if they can. A turnover would be nice. Spain's tackled for nearly no gain. 3rd and 3. Outside, caught, but coming back forward and short of the line of gain is Amon-Ra St. Brown. Jonathan Dodson right there with them. Great tackle after only a 1-yard gain. They will have to settle for a field goal here to make it a 14-point ball game with just over 8:30 left to go. Here we go. We've got 99 more yards than the Lions, but they're still hanging around. They're still in this game. I'm not going to count them out down by 14 points. We start on the ground, though, and Amarius Allen gains a nice chunk for a first. We've got our fullback lining up as a receiver. It's going to be a screen play for Allen, but incomplete. After a 10 for 13 start through the air, Wagner is now 15 for 25, now 16 for 26 after that one. So just like in this last game against this team, their second half defense has been better in pass coverage. We need 5 yards to keep the drive alive. Wagner finds Offord. Wait, was he out of bounds? He was out of bounds. It's always something, man. The door is still open because we made a late pass to a wide open receiver, and he couldn't get both feet down in bounds when he was just by himself at the sideline. Thickening stuff, but at least our defense starts this drive in a positive way. A loss of 2 for Jahmyr Gibbs. The Lions are going backwards, the opposite way. Levy's showing pressure. He's going to bring it. Gales. Wow, caught in traffic by Davis. 5 wide on 3rd down. Just over half the quarter left for the Lions to make a comeback. Amon-Ra St. Brown up to the 31. Going to back off on the pressure this time. Gales over the middle, overthrew his receiver. Going to keep it through the air. Another overthrow by Gales. This time going for Amon-Ra St. Brown. That brings up 3rd and 10. And, well, they're going to pass it here, no doubt. Unless Gales takes off. Which he will. Up the middle. And a yard shy. Tackle made by Carlos Ruiz. They have to go for it on 4th and short. Stop here essentially ends the game. 4th and inches to go. They're going to throw it. Gales. Incomplete. Richards jumped it. And it was offline for Jameson Williams. This defense has been on one here in this game. They played well in our last one, and the offense let them down. Has not been the case here in this game. And then we should have one final drive to put this game to bed. We start from their 41. We better put points on the board here. Allen up the guts. He's got 8. Just under 4 to play. Pitch out to Perry Kaysen. He outruns Campbell and gets the first down. Empty look on 1st and 10. Curious decision here for the end zone. Broken up. Believe that was offered there in the end zone. Gonna hand it off on 2nd down, but Allen is tackled almost immediately. Just inside their 20-yard line. And it's a keeper for Wagner. He can't outrun the linebacker, though. And he had the space for it. Oh, man. That is, I believe, Nate or Nick Odom on the tackle. And, man, if Wagner just had a bit more speed, he's probably in there for a touchdown, maybe. But instead, it's going to be a field goal to really put this game away. The finishing touch on this wild card win. The field goal from Glenn Douglas. Up and through the uprights. And the Rams are officially moving on to the next round here in the Year 10 playoffs. We finally got one over on these Lions. They can head back home to Michigan. Good night, Dan Campbell. Good riddance. .335 yards of offense and no turnovers. We forced one off of Gales. Despite getting outscored there in the 4th quarter, He put together a really solid game. Wagner played extremely well in this game. 16 for 28. Most of that came in the first half, but 2 big touchdowns, no INTs. And that was a big reason why we came out on top, because those 2 picks that he almost had were dropped. Those could have been huge game-changing plays, but instead, we are moving on. Demarius Allen, 5.1 per carry. Perry Kaysen, 5.7 per carry. Both guys ran the ball very well. And how about Trevor Offerman? He is just an absolute game-changing player. Whenever we lose him, which could be this offseason, it is going to be hard to find a replacement for that level of production. But David Parson also had a couple of key grabs in this one. Had that first touchdown to open the game. Ruiz was great on defense. And overall, our man coverage was absolutely fantastic here in this game. We got Richards back, and he made some big plays. He got 3 sacks on Gales, and now we're moving on because of it. And we are going to be facing the Atlanta Falcons in the second round. At 9-8, they are here in the divisional after taking down the Packers in the first round, 35-32. The Cowboys upset the 2-seed Buccaneers, 13-10. So they will face the 1-seed New York Giants. Meanwhile, the Bills are hosting the Broncos. The Titans, who have won the last 3 championships, are facing the LA Chargers at 4:35 on Saturday, right before our game at 8:15. Ruiz, by the way, got Player of the Week for that win and that performance against the Lions. And Clement, the new quarterback in Atlanta, who has, I guess, replaced Desmond Ridder, also won it for his 5-touchdown performance. 4 passing touchdowns and 1 on the ground. Let's take a look at this Falcons team. They have Kenny Pickett, but they also drafted Brandon Clements last season. And 19 touchdowns, 5 INTs. How many games has he played in this year as a starter? It's hard to tell how many games he's actually started, but he's played well when he's been out there. They still got Bijan Robinson. They got Kyle Pitts. They've got Drake London, Tavares Ragland. So we've seen this team quite a bit these last couple of years, and they're still relatively the same team that they were. They have a good right side on their offensive line. Their left side is, decent. They got an X-factor defensive lineman, a couple of solid D tackles. So it's not going to be an easy game. We lost against a 7-seed last year, which was the Lions. And now we're facing another team just barely over 500 here. So we cannot underestimate this team because they will make you pay. We're going to wrap up with the upgrade point for Martez Kyle. And for him, got to work on that speed and the route running. But you can't really target the route running that well anymore because they took that archetype out. So let's go with deep threat instead. Get that deep route up. And that speed maybe as well. We get some across the board. But that will do it, folks. We have a big game next time out. And it's going to be at home in SoFi once again, as we host the Atlanta Falcons, the 9-8 6-seed team. I'll see you guys there in the divisional rounds. We're still alive. We're still kicking. Our year is not over yet. Please like the video, subscribe to my channel, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and have a great day.